Waterproof and fecal proof, right? Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Nurse Katherine here. A few weeks ago, I posted a video on my new Snibbs shoes. And whenever I get sneakers from a sneaker company, yes, they do send them to me for free, but I tell them that I am giving an open and honest review to my viewers out there like you. Today's video is a 30-day review of the Snibbs sneakers that were sent to me. Now, these shoes were created by an orthopedic doctor, so I was so excited to try these, and I'm so excited to tell you my thoughts on these shoes as well. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now and give this video a big thumbs up. But other than that, let's get this video started. There are a few topics I want to talk about in today's video. First, I want to talk about the price, then I'm going to talk about the comfort and how they actually felt for the full 30 days that I wore them. And lastly, I want to talk about the quality of this shoe. Price point wise, this shoe is very comparable to every other nursing sneaker out there. Bala, Clove, Dansko, let's see, any other ones, you name it, On Cloud maybe, even though that's not a nursing shoe. Snibbs is $135, as well as all those other ones are right around that same price point. And before we get into the comfort of these shoes, let's talk about just how they look real quick. They are a tie-up shoe. They are the white ones, of course, that I picked to get, and I said in my last video that they have this black and white speckled bottom. I thought that was really cute, reminded me of cookies and cream. Here is the back side of the shoe, and they are slip resistant. They have a great bottom to them. As you can see, they're a little dirty on the bottom because I have worn them to work for 30 days. Now, when we are talking about the look of this shoe, I do want to point out something that I particularly did not like about this shoe, and that was the color contrast. These are white shoes, but if you look at the white of the bottom compared to the white of this piece right here compared to the white of the top, they are all different color whites, which I did not like. I just wanted a full white, total white shoe, all the same color white. So let me hold it up again and look at the color difference. I really hope you can see it here. Look at the toe, and then look at the front that covers the top of your toes. Look at the shoelaces. Now look at the side here, and you can see this part right here is a different color white than this part and this part and this part, and the back side as well. So I was not a huge fan of that about this shoe. Now some people might like that, I just personally did not. All right, so now let's talk about the comfort of these Snibbs sneakers. I wore these for a length of 30 days, meaning I wore them in the midst of a 30-day time period. I wasn't able to wear them for 30 full days. My feet did not agree with these shoes at first. Now I must put that in there, at first. When I first put these shoes on, I was like, okay, these are all right, these are comfortable. I found that they didn't have a great arch support, and that is something that I look for in a sneaker. I don't want to have to go out and buy Dr. Scholl's insoles or get orthopedic insoles for sneakers that I have already spent money on. So that is one downfall of this shoe, I would say, is that there is not a great amount of arch support. Now, wearing them for the first day, it was okay. Then I wore them for a second day and my feet were destroyed. My heels were hurting me so much. But let's look at the insole here real quick, because it does have a nice insole. And I don't want to say it doesn't have a nice insole, but my heels were not compatible with this heel. It has a pretty thick insole right there. As you can see, there is hardly no arch support though. There is no bubbling up here. It's very, very, very flat right here. And these insoles are the Ortholite insoles. They are supposed to be really great insoles, but it just was not enough for my heel. And that might be because I'm on my feet more than what I truly was at my prior job, my prior travel assignment. And this travel assignment, I'm on my feet more. So maybe that's the problem. But I did not find these comfortable if I wore them multiple days in a row. Now, when I would switch them out with my balas or when I would switch them out with Hokas, then it would be okay. I just had to go back and forth in between sneakers, and then it was fine. But just wearing them all at once, all in a row, was not doing well at all. And most shoes are like that, but not all nursing shoes that I have found you have to switch in and out. And these are definitely a pair that you do need to switch in and out. All right, before I get into the fecal proofness, waterproofness of these shoes, let me talk about the tongue of these shoes. I will say these have a very, very nice tongue, and I talked about that in my first video of these shoes. They have a really nice tongue area. It's not one that will slide down or move all around because it is elastic in there. So there's two pieces of elastic on both sides that are holding this tongue down, which I did really like about this shoe. All right, now let's get into the fecal proofness. And yes, I said fecal proof, poop proofness of these shoes. So I'm going to have you look at a picture right here of the poop proofness of these shoes. Here's a little nursing story for you. I was cleaning and changing a colostomy bag of my patients and doing some wound care on a wound that was near the colostomy bag, and I put it all on my Chucks pad, and I did not empty the colostomy bag prior to changing or prior to putting it in the Chucks pad. And when I went to go throw that Chucks pad away, I forgot that colostomy bag was full, and yes, it fell all over the floor and all over my one shoe. Not both shoes, just one shoe. And that is that picture that you just saw. So that was after me wiping it off with hydrogen peroxide. Now this picture right here is when I wiped it off with bleach. Now, let me show you what it looks like now. And yes, I'm touching my shoe still. I've wiped it off with bleach, but this is what it looks like. There is a little bit of staining on the inseams. I really hope you guys can see that. Look, look right here, and on that side of the shoe. Let's see. Okay, I think you can see the staining in that, and that's after wiping it with bleach. So they don't claim that they are poop proof or fecal proof, but I would imagine they are somewhat waterproof because it did resist some of the fecal matter. I didn't get any on my toes, nothing seeped in through my shoe. So I'm gonna say they are pretty fecal proof, just not stain resistant. So way to go, Snibbs, you have created fecal proof sneakers. Oh, they're probably shaking their heads at me right now. But that's really it, guys. That is it for today. I will probably continue to wear these if I can get the stains out of them. If not, I'm not gonna wear them anymore. But I will not wear them a whole week in a row. I'll have to keep switching in and out of my sneakers. If you have any questions or if you have any comments about Snibbs, please comment that down below in the comment section. Other than that, that's it. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure you are subscribed again. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.